Hey, what's going on YouTube? On this video, I will be talking about how I travel for free using the Chase Trifecta system. Alright, so what is the Chase Trifecta system? The Chase Trifecta system is the Chase Freedom card, the Chase Freedom Unlimited card, and the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. Now, there are other variations of the Chase Trifecta. For example, if you have the Freedom or the Freedom Unlimited cards substituted for the ink cards. And you can also substitute the Chase Sapphire Reserve card for the Sapphire Preferred card. But for this system I'm currently using, I will be talking about the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. Alright, so first off, this is not for the high rollers out there. There are other systems that would probably be more advantageous if you're a high roller. This is for people like me who maybe travel 2 to 3 times a year. So it's not high rollers, it's not first class. This is just, look, you're getting on an economy flight, you're flying United Economy, you're flying Spirit, you're flying Southwest, you're flying something like that. It's not too expensive, and you can do that 2 to 3 times a year if you follow this system that I do, and if you just happen to have the same type of budget that I'm working with. Alright, so each of these cards. Alright, so you have the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. The Chase Freedom Unlimited card gives you a blanket 1.5% cash back on all purchases. The Chase Freedom card gives you 5% cash back on rotating categories, and they change every quarter. So it's a little bit more complicated to use 100% of the time. I mean, to be 100% effective using this, it is a little complicated because you have to keep track of all of the categories, but it's not as bad as you would think. The third card is a Chase Sapphire Reserve card, and the perk on this one is it gives you 3% cash back on travel, 3% cash back on dining if you're eating out at restaurants, everything from like Chick-fil-A to Perry's Steakhouse. So how I calculate all of this stuff, I base it off of how I can spend, I base it off of using the credit cards to pay bills that I already have. Alright, so the bills that I already have consist of, alright, so like food, groceries, and like house appliances, things like that, I have at about $500. Gasoline for my Jeep, about $140 a month. Cell phone, about $80 a month. Restaurants, spend about $250 a month. BJJ, that's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that's about $140 a month. Subscriptions, things like Apple Music or like Crunchyroll or something like that, $10.81 a month. Fun, just having fun, going out, hanging with friends, doing whatever, that's about $300 a month. Travel, maybe about $45 a month. Gas for my house, it's about $40 a month. Internet's about $55 a month. My water bill is also about $55 a month, and electricity is about $160 a month. Grand total for the entire year, these are bills that I will be paying regardless of anything, is about $21,477 a year. Alright, so how did I start this system, get on this journey? I started off with the Chase Freedom Unlimited card, and if you look at my budget and you just use the Freedom Unlimited card alone, you don't do anything complicated, you just get a straight 1.5% cash back on everything, you will have your cash back total at the end of the year, with only bills are concerned, will be about $322. So for me, this was able to pay for 1.5 to 2 flights, depending on where I was going, what kind of deals I was getting. Then I saw you had the Freedom Then I saw you had the Freedom card that had the rotating categories. So if you add this card to your system, you will be able to paying the same bills, just playing with the categories. For example, if you have a quarter that says you have to you get 5% cash back on groceries, then boom, you use that card at HEB. Or if it says you get 5% cash back on cell phone service or 5% cash back on internet during that quarter, boom, you use that mug, swipe it, set it up to auto pay so you can keep your discount, and then you get your 5% cash back during that quarter. So if I use the same budget, everything is the same, after adding this card, it brought me up to about $407 a year in cash back. And then I used to cash everything back and use that for my travel expenses. Then I saw this year, I just got a new card. I got the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. Now this card has an annual fee of $550, but you get an annual travel credit of $300. And if you're going to travel anyway, and on my travel schedule I go boom 2 to 3 times a year, if you're going to travel anyway, then your effective annual fee is about $250. Alright, so perks that I consider to add value to the Chase Sapphire Reserve card are, it gives you about $60 a year in DoorDash credit, and I value that at around $40 just because DoorDash does increase the price on some items and you usually have to add a tip. So based on that, I don't value it at the full 60, I value it at 40. Priority Pass, I value that at about $90 a year. Just because if I'm going out, for example, this year I probably have about 5 flights, so I will get more value out of that. And I really like how it's set up. You have unlimited access to the lounges and restaurants, and since I'm in Houston, we base it off of Bush Intercontinental. I could go to Landry's, get some crawfish etouffee, and have that covered by my Priority Pass. Then I can go hit up a lounge and sit at the open bar, just cool out, drink some Jack Daniels, and just chill, be cool until it's time to fly out. And then when it's time to fly back, if that particular airport in that city has a Priority Pass lounge, I would do the same thing. So doing that, I think it adds a lot of value, and I really enjoy that. And then it also has other travel perks to where, like, if you are stranded there and you don't have a flight for the next 12 hours, you can get a hotel room and they will reimburse you on that. And then on the rental car services, it also will give you $75,000, I believe, in primary rental car insurance for your rental car. The thing that I really actually perk that I've used twice so far, and this is also included in any of the 3 cards, so this isn't just exclusive to the Sapphire Reserve card. I'm a big fan of the warranty program. So for example, I had a refrigerator. My refrigerator died 1 month after the warranty, but because of the card, it had the warranty extension. Now it is just a little hard, you have to have your receipt, but the hardest thing about the claiming system is you need to have a quote. So I had a guy come out here, I got the quote, I sent everything over to Chase. After a couple of weeks, boom, I get a check back for the entire cost of repair. Then I also had a problem with some Beats headphones. The same thing, went to the Apple store, I got a repair quote, I sent that to Chase, and then boom, I got a check back for what I paid for the Beats. So as far as the perks, I really value Chase a lot on their perks system. Alright, so cost wise, so adding the entire Chase Trifecta using my same budget, I am looking at $541 a year if I use this for exclusively travel and I use it through the Chase portal. Now the Chase portal is powered by Expedia. You go up in there, you look, it looks just like Expedia to me. I mean, there's a bunch of different airlines, different hotels, everything is in there that I would personally use. And then you do have the opportunity to transfer your points out to travel partners, but from what I've seen, please correct me, unless you are getting like business class or first class tickets, it really isn't a huge advantage to transfer your ultimate reward points out. Another reason I like using the Chase Trifecta is it kind of acts like one big credit card, but you're using all 3 because all of them share the same ultimate reward points. Alright, so that's basically how I've been doing it. I get about 2 to 3 free flights a year doing this system, just using my normal bills. And of course, I almost always go over these numbers because these are just my bills. These are not including if I buy a new iPhone or if I buy whatever, if I pay my taxes using my credit card, which I usually don't get positive return doing it that particular way, so I wouldn't do that. But for like a welcome bonus, I would do that, just because for the Sapphire Reserve, for example, welcome bonus, you get $750 worth of travel credit if you spend $4,000. So in that case, it could be worth it. All right, so that's how I use my Chase Trifecta. And if you are a fan of the Chase Trifecta, please comment. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.